on by, pull up a chair, because it's Solstice time yet again. Oh, I'm so excited to get back to this. Hello, welcome back to RDLP. I'm your Prince of Play Solon, and we're back with Cirrus Castle's own Solstice. I guess it's a game by Moa Cube, but Cirrus donated to us on Patreon. By the way, if you haven't checked out her links in the description below, she's awesome. She's awesome. She makes really cool art, and I like to just check on it from time to time and make new backgrounds for myself. But yeah. Let's talk about Solstice, because the last episode was a lot. It was a lot. It was almost all Constance, all Laura, all Galen and Yani. There was the only 4 characters all day, and we went ham. Constance propositioned us for sex, and we denied her. We flat out was just like, and then Constance was like, "You're gay," and we were like, yeah. What was your first clue? Constance was really, I think Constance was hoping we'd swung both ways, and I don't think Galen does. So yeah, also she at one point threatened to kill us because we asked her about compacts and about the deals that she has with the bank and to what extent they own her. And they own a lot of people. And Laura, actually, surprise, Laura is the person, yeah, her. Little Miss talks fast and is kind of chirpy all the time. She is the person who's shaking the tree about the compacts, and she is the person who's actually like trying to fight against this force that is keeping everyone tied close to the city and making sure that this group of people can't leave. So what is that? Is it a magical force? Is it a mystical force? Because Laura also is the person who's somehow tied to mysticisms in some way, as we found out with Yani yesterday. Like, what? What? Okay. Gods, what's that shaking? Look, the lantern hasn't switched to night mode. Something must be off with the system, but what? I don't know, but I'm feeling we're gonna have to find out soon enough. You might want to find a way back. You might want to just get back away, okay? Just to be on the safe side. It feels like the entire city's about to fall apart. Do something magic. Nice. Pipes are bursting. And the spirits are coming out of them. Whoa, there goes. Bye. Good transition effect. What in Kala was that? Oh no. Yanni's right there like, I gotta fix that now. I don't wanna fix things. It's my first day on the job. Is everyone alright? What happened? We're alright. There's been an explosion. One of the lampposts apparently malfunctioned. That all happened from one lamppost malfunctioning? God, it was terrifying. Is it over? The noise, the shaking stopped immediately afterwards, so yes. I think it's safe to say it's over. The lamp, it looks dead. Do things like this happen often here? Constance! I haven't seen anything like this before. Is anyone hurt? Any scratches or bruises? I'm the doctor, remember? I feel faint, doctor. You do look a bit shaken up. You were close to the explosion, so it's understandable. Don't worry, it'll pass. Galen, help. Galen's like, I don't really care about your belly aching. I'm an actual doctor. Doctor when things are actually hurt. If you feel faint later, visit me and I'll give you something to soothe your nerves. You're probably right. Thank you, doctor. Please, it's Galen. So what exactly happened here? What's there to tell? We heard what happened and we can see its effects, Galen. Anyone see who did this? I can assure you that whoever is responsible for this was likely acting from a distance long before the actual event. That is, if there is a culprit at all. What do you mean by that? The city is old. Accidents like this are more likely to happen as technology ages. That isn't very reassuring. Though it does make me wonder how you came to know so much about the city's technology, Yani. Galen! Y'all rode into this town together. We can talk, like, We should talk about that later. God's like, Doctor, don't ask those kinds of things. I think we actually caught a glimpse of someone running away from the market when we got here. Ooh. Someone, but there's hardly anyone left in the city. Interesting. Brief moments of heightened stress can make our minds play tricks on us. We shouldn't rely too much on our memories, Constance. But Constance remembers everything. Galen, are you hiding something? Especially after we had that delicious brandy. So you didn't see anyone, Galen? Nope, I did not. I'd still prefer to search the area and see if there are traces of anyone's presence. We should take care of the people at the inn first. You'll be needed there too in case something strange happens again. Being a doctor isn't enough for you, Galen, is it? If we were in any other city, I'd think you were after my job. Luckily for you, Kasaya, you can't really lose your job. You're much too good at it. Stop it, you two. I think we should just all go back to your business and act normal. We don't want to cause a panic. Someone get these boys off each other. It's already... They're not even close to firing off. Someone get these boys off each other. Whatever the cause, whatever's going on with this big old explosion junk, whether it's sabotage or poor maintenance, the risk of another malfunction of this magnitude happening in the next few days is practically non-existent. But if it's sabotage, then, you know. I know this must sound difficult for you right now, but for the time being, we should be safe. What makes you think that? The building pressure, which most likely caused the explosion, found a way out. Even if someone is purposely unbalancing the current, it will take time to cause another incident. Unbalancing the current? What are you talking about? Does anybody know what she's talking about? Yani's clearly an expert on the matter, so it seems reasonable to trust her words. For now. How do you know all this? I'm beginning to think. Finding you in the middle of that icy desert was more than just luck. What else can you tell us? Not much right now. I'll examine the site tomorrow. The current is still much too hot to do this safely now. Also, I would prefer daylight to do that. Also, we all been drinking. Daylight? We don't have daylight here. I meant the artificial lighting. You think you'll be able to find and fix the cause of that malfunction right there? I don't really have much of a choice, do I? If the system fails during the true winter, we're all going to die. Please, don't panic. We all know what we have to do. Let's head back home and let Yani work. Business as usual, people. I agree. Panic and paranoia are the last things we need right now. Actually, this gives me an idea. I was planning to hold a party to properly welcome our new colleagues. Tomorrow seems like a very good time to do that. Finally, a party! Thank you, Constance. This is very thoughtful of you, man. Oh, Constance, always the perfect hostess. I love the idea. And Constance's like, no, you're not invited, though. No, everyone else here is, but, no, not you, Laura. You gotta stay home. No, Constance likes Laura, and I'm glad Constance likes Laura. Very well, I'll search the area, Laura. You better have information. You'd better inform Istvan about all this. Galen, you see what's going on at the inn. I'll go with you, Galen. I would like to invite everyone personally. Welcome to the Jewel of the North, city of parties and random explosions. Can't wait to tell the folks back home about all this. He's not gonna make it home, is he? Chapter 2, Jewel of the North. Wow, okay. Okay, so that was the end of chapter 1. Things were not looking up. Instead, they were looking out and about for all these freaking mysteries. Now the city has its own mysteries, some kind of mysterious explosions happening in the city. Great, 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 great. Awesome, wonderful, sweet. The Jewel of the North is heating up in here. My worst suspicions received a very tangible confirmation. The system was clearly unbalanced, possibly via intentional sabotage. What's worse, nobody in the city seems to understand the gravity of the situation, or any of its underlying implications. Well, almost nobody. It was high time to have a few words with our mysterious doctor. Who are you trying to get killed, Doctor? Let's not delay this any longer. It's high time we talked, Yani. I was just writing the same thing in my weird little journal. I agree. Nothing like an explosion to raise questions. I have plenty, believe me. I'm glad we're on the same page then. Let me start. This has been bugging me since I found you in the snow, and you've been really dodgy about it. What exactly made you risk your life to get here? You don't strike me as the reckless type. What should I tell him? The truth? A lie? Ooh, don't tell him a lie, dude. Oh. Because I'm just so worried Galen's just gonna look right through it. Ah, crap. Crap. This isn't a fair question, though, because I want to know the truth. Oh. Yani, you gotta keep those lies up, dog. I already told you, I came here for a job. What's so strange about that? So few gold coins are enough to make you risk your life? Come on, I didn't exactly plan to end up a snowman. That was a slight miscalculation. Slight? Listen, surprising as this may sound, some of us have to eat. The families pay extraordinarily well if you have the right skills. And I'm a very competent technician. Plus, working in this place offers a certain prestige. Pity. I was hoping you'd secretly been contracted to work at the bathhouse. Constance is all alone. She could definitely use some help. I'm flattered you think I look good enough for the job. Let's not jump to conclusions. I still don't understand why you're investigating Lev's disappearance. Why are you looking for him? Does that offer prestige too? What now? Tell him the truth? Let's tell him the truth about that. A part of the city's system malfunctions, and a person goes missing. It's only logical to assume these events are related. My job is to protect this place. After what happened yesterday, I must assume someone is intentionally sabotaging the system. Isn't that a bit too far-fetched? Only a complete madman would do that during the true winter. A madman like Lev? He usually comes back, but this time he seems to have disappeared for good. Then one of the emergency vents burst just a few days later. I guess it does seem fishy. There's still a chance these two events have absolutely no connection, but better safe than sorry. But why are you looking for Lev? Yani asking the right question here, because that's exactly the question that we've been asking this whole time, is why is Galen looking for Lev? And the only answer we've been able to come up with is because he's bored? Why am I looking for Lev? Tell her the truth or lie to her? Oh, he's gonna tell her the truth. He's gonna be so bold. So bold, so bold. I, too, think there's more to his disappearance than meets the eye. Leaving the city isn't an option, which means he must still be around. My guess is that he's found a place no one knows about. No surprise either. His quest for Galen meant he searched every inch of the city. I'm sure he knows many of its secrets. Why would a doctor on a temporary contract care about things like that? A good question. I'm gonna tell her the truth again. I'm hoping it can get back to Yani, because I want her to lie again. But also, we could even things up, and I like the idea of the score being even. Let's drop a lie. Let's drop a lie. Who wouldn't be interested in this place? Despite all its flaws, I couldn't miss the chance to visit the fabled Jewel of the North. I live for pleasure, adventure, and the feeling you get when you go to sleep without knowing where you'll end up in the morning, you know? No, I don't. I don't think I want to. It seems we have a common goal at least. Let's not dwell on personal priorities. We should focus on the task at hand. We need to find Lev. Agreed. 2 amateur investigators are better than 1. Indeed. Research shows interdisciplinary teams are much more efficient than separate individuals. Not to mention way more fun! Yeah! And since we're pooling knowledge, look what I got from Slava. Whose notebook is this? Wait, does our key go into his... Can we put our key into his notebook? Please? It's a diary. It belongs to Lev, but I can't open it. It's a very complex lock. That's curious. I recognize the symbols on the cover. Really? Do you know what they mean? I've got no idea. I do know how to open it, though. This may sound strange, but I think I have the matching key. Laura, of all people, gave it to me. Why would she give it to you? Oh, never mind. Let's open it. All right. I'll give it a try. Yeah, we're getting set up. Someone's setting all of us up. By the way, I hope it fits. The thing is booby-trapped, and I'd rather not be in range when you set it off. How chivalrous of you, Doctor. Well, here goes. Merciful chances of help. It burned so much, my eyes. Spirits, what's wrong? I'm pulling your leg. Relax. Yeah. Galen, you kind of get suckered in. Not funny. Not funny. I wasn't worried. It's not funny, man. Stop sulking and help me decipher this. Fine, no more jokes. Don't joke on me. What does it say? It's mostly gibberish. He seems lost in his fantasy world. Take a look at all these wild hypotheses, these clues he's gathered. If he's the one who gathered them, look here. He mentions a guide, a mentor of some sort. Finally, I have someone who understands the significance of my work. I met with I again. Now I know what I should do. Here is a guide that I can trust. Someone who understands that Kala is not just an object, but also a test. Was he referring to himself, or was someone feeding him ideas? Hard to say. Here's another one. I was right about the guide. My suspicions were unfounded. Destiny is leading me to my goal. A new path opens before me. I learned about a secret door. I've passed it hundreds of times. I can't believe it. It's in plain sight. Yet it remains hidden from the unworthy. I? Who is I? And it's not about Kala. I know I've caused Slava great pain. She's trapped in this accursed city. And it's all because of me. She deserved none of it. But I'm so close. As soon as I find it, I will make it up to her. I will buy her freedom. The rest looks like information about magical rituals, or just ordinary gibberish. None of it makes sense. Seems so. Let's focus on something more tangible? As you wish. I have a favor to ask. Now that we're working together, and I stuck my key into your keyhole. Sure. What can I do to help? I need to analyze some water from the bathhouse. I thought you could lend me your expertise as a chemist. Shouldn't be a problem. Do you have a sample? Not yet. We need to take some from the pools, though I thought I'd ask, should a chance present itself. Consider me warned. What do you think why should we analyze it? I heard about its healing and soothing properties, and I think this might be influencing the city's system somehow. So I'd like to know how it affects both humans and machines. Good idea. Getting a sample shouldn't be a problem. We'll have a look at it together. Aw, that seems like a nice task for the two of them. I like how this is going. Oh, good. We got a mechanical expert and a chemist working together and solving mysteries. Seems our areas of expertise complement each other well. I guess. Why don't you let me mingle and collect gossip while you focus on the more technical side of things? I think you'll agree that I'm the people person on our little team. So basically, you want me to shut up and spend my time locked in my workshop? That's not going to happen. It was just a suggestion, no need to get so defensive. What have you found so far, then? Few things. Alright, I'll tell you if you promise to share what you know. This is some CSI stuff, I love it! Of course, I truly want to find Lev, you know. Good, okay. Yeah, let's go through my notes, quickly. I need to pay Istvan a visit. Yes! Okay, So, we're now working together. We started this episode off like bad things kind of happened, but they've done something amazing to bring both of the me's together. So much so that we had conversation where there was branching dialogue from each person's perspective. That was cool. I wasn't sure if that was going to be something we ran into or if that was going to work at all. But it worked pretty well for not having anything that clarified who was answering the question. Like, the context clues were there. So yeah. No, we're in a good place right now. I love that I had the opportunity to lie, which keeps information from me, but I want to protect my characters. These characters need to protect themselves, and in a city like this, lies are kind of the only way to do that. It's not necessarily the most ethical thing, but those are some big questions that they just can't tell each other, because Galen's going to talk to everyone. And so is Yani. They're going to talk to everybody. So yeah, no, what I'm trying to think of something. There's something that was kind of niggling at the back of my head this whole time. Oh, it was up to this point, up to this last conversational branching dialogue, all of the times that we've spoken to people, there were parts of it that were lies, parts of it that were truths. We kind of like moved in between all of these areas, and so then they finally asked us, do you want to tell the truth or do you want to tell a lie? It was just like so empowering to be like, I can force the truth out of these characters and I want to, but I can't. But yeah, Lev's mystery is now fleshed out more in his journal. Lev mentions hidden passageways and I, a person helping him on his quest. And we've got the two researchers. They're gonna be splitting off again, Yani and Galen. I wish there was more on Yani on the list, but that's okay. Galen's gonna get people killed. Jeez, that's still weird from last episode. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Is there anything else? No, I'm just so excited for more. I'm just like eating this up. This is just like popcorn, just like, what's gonna happen next? What's gonna happen next? I think that's it for today's episode. I love you guys, and I'll see you next time for more Solstice and for more Rainy Day Let's Play. When we're going to dive deep into the characters in the city, and we're gonna start analyzing the sediments of the city, and we're gonna get deep into the people, maybe literally, maybe figuratively. I don't know yet. We're gonna find out, but I'm very excited either way.